perfect conditions for the final day's play at the Challenge de Madrid, and a close field that had plenty of talent in its ranks. Overnight leader Pep Angles was the man everyone was out to catch, but the 23-year-old wasn't feeling the pressure.
I always sleep good. It's an advantage I have, I guess. I have no trouble sleeping, so yeah. I went to the spa a little bit, had some cold water to my legs because I was a little bit tired after yesterday's runs with the wind and everything. And I got rested, I had a nice sleep, so yeah, I'm ready to go.
Well, he wouldn't make the greatest start, bogeying the first, but he'd get it back here with a nice birdie on 3. The young Spaniard putting in a great performance this week, playing on an invite. And another example of the golf he's played this week. Scotsman Duncan Stewart was making a strong start. This birdie at 8 his third of the day, moving him into a tie for the lead at 7 under. Angles would also birdie 8, moving him back into the lead on his own at 8 under. England's Ben Stowe was trying to muscle his way into contention. 7 under for the tournament as this birdie attempt on 13 stayed out. A final day 66 would see him finish on that score. When Stewart reached 15, he had a 2-shot lead and was 5 under for the day, but he found trouble in the trees. He'd have to hole here to keep the damage to just a bogey. First blemish of the day, but was he about to wobble? Coming up behind him, Angles also bogeyed 15 as his challenge faded. He'd finished the day in 3rd spot. That meant that Stewart had this short par putt on the last to win the Challenge de Madrid, his maiden victory on the Challenge Tour. Italian Francesco Laporta, who led the first 2 days, finished in a tie for 4th. 66 a good bounce back after a 77 yesterday. Countryman Lorenzo Gagli continues his good form this season with another top 10, but the tournament belongs to Stewart, who closed it out well.
From about the 8th onwards, I knew I was kind of in the mix, so I was kind of watching it as much as I could, and then the last few holes it wasn't pretty, but we got there. It means everything really, because I've got limited status, so I wasn't getting any all the events. I had an invite this week, and it just sets me up great for the season now. You know, I can try and push on.
A great win for the Scotsman. Catch updates from the Challenge Tour next week in Turkey on Facebook, Twitter and EuropeanTour.com.